What is up, you guys? This is the White Rabbit, and welcome to a series that I am going to be calling the Monthly Game Haul, in which, throughout the month, as you have probably guessed, I have a smidge of an addiction to video games and stuff of video game nature. And I kind of can't help but buy new games, or new to me games, whenever I see them. So, what I'm going to do is, at the end of each month, I'm going to try to do at the end of each month to show off the games that I got during the month. So, without further ado, let's get into what I got for this month. Starting us off, we have Pokemon Sword. Now, I don't know what this phenomenon is that's happening to me, but for some odd reason, I have been obsessed with Pokemon and older stuff like that. Not that Pokemon Sword is old, it's actually relatively new. Also, for all these games, I tried to get the stickers the price stickers off, but some of them are just impossible to remove without the sticker ending up like that. But moving on, I also got Pokemon Scarlet, because, I figure, why not? I'm currently playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, might as well get Sword and Scarlet. And speaking of older things I've gotten into, I also got Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. This, let's see, what does it say? Pit new and classic Rangers and villains from the multiverse's 25-year history against one another. Yeah, I don't know what it is with me and stuff I probably should have already been into, getting into it now. But Power Rangers and Pokemon, and ironically, the next game as well, I don't know why. I've just gotten into these things, and I'm kicking myself for not being into them sooner. But the exclusive Xbox 360 game, Naruto: The Broken Bond. I know very much nothing about this game or any of that nonsense. Or not nonsense, but you know what I mean. I know basically nothing about that game. I know very little about Naruto. I just know that since I've started playing the games, I've started watching the anime, and I'm liking the story. I'm very much liking the story. But moving on, we have, for some odd reason, a European version of Meet the Robinsons. And the way you can tell it's European is because of that. Because dang, United States has this, the T, and UK and European games have that. So I don't know how in the world I ended up with a UK version of a game. But, it works. So that's all I care about. Then, classics. Devil May Cry HD collection. So we have Devil May Cry... Which way does this go? Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 in HD for the Xbox 360. I'm trying to make this so my light doesn't do that. But yeah. HD collection of Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. I think I have Devil May Cry 4 somewhere back there, which I'll eventually get to. This next game anyway, I've been told probably should have gone for a whole lot more than what I got it for. But you know what, I miss horror games, and there's not a lot of horror games being made now. But I got Silent Hill Downpour, which from the test that I did on this game, so every game I get, I play like 10, 15 minutes of it just to see if it works. And the test of this game is suspenseful and honestly intense. Well, I'm not gonna say what happens, but the first thing I have to do in the game is massively intense. I'm talking about horror, and Chucky over here is freaking out. Next up, we have the Prince of Persia trilogy. So we got Sands of Time, Warrior Within, and The Two Thrones. Is that right? Yes, I remembered. Also remastered in high definition. So the Prince of Persia games that were on like the original Xbox and PlayStation 1, I now have for the PS3, which is going to be really good to play. Because I've never played a Prince of Persia game. Again, it's one of those things I probably should have played, but for some odd reason I just never did. Don't judge me on it. And then, I don't know why, Bakugan are a thing that I've gotten into, and I've watched a bit of the anime. But I found, finally, Bakugan Battle Brawlers, which is not to be confused with Defenders of the Core, which I have already played and platinumed. I don't know if I can platinum this one. I actually don't know. But yes, we have Bakugan Battle Brawlers, which I'm curious to find out what the actual story is. In my test run, I kind of just skipped through the story bits just to save it for a actual reaction from myself. So yeah. Moving on to the PS2, and the only PS2 game that I kind of found that I wanted was The Simpsons Skateboarding, which I didn't know this was a thing. This kind of looks like a Tony Hawk mixed with The Simpsons, kind of like Skate mixed with The Simpsons. Let's see. The annual skate tour has come to Springfield. Bart, Homer, Otto, and other Simpsons characters have their eyes on the Mega Bucks prize of $99. Why $99? Why not just a even 100? Also, this was distributed by Electronic Arts, or EA Games. Challenged everything. I'm sorry. Kind of have to do that when I talk about EA. I don't know. It looks like a fun game. In the test, it was a fun game. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I can get the story stuff done. I don't know if I will be able to, but hopefully. And finally, this game. This, funnily enough, I believe will be my first game of this series, of this particular series. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Or Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Now, I have actually never played this game. I've never played any Zelda game. I don't know why. I just haven't. I wasn't really into Zelda, believe it or not. Or should I say Link? I wasn't very much into Link. And you know, as I am where I am now, just I figured, you know, might as well check out a classic GameCube game and, you know, see what all the hype is about. Because Wind Waker, I've been told, is where the Legend of Zelda franchise found its stride. And I'm hoping that that is actually true with that game, and not just kind of a recommendation just because it's a Zelda game. But that's all I got for this month. So, if you guys have any suggestions of games for me to look for, let me know. Put it in the comments and whatnot, and I'll see if I can find them, and maybe they'll appear in next month's game haul. But until then, I'm gonna leave this one here. So thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you liked it, you know what to do. Keep things crazy.